The fuck is that stupid toy behind you for? Look how dumb you fucking look. Wow,
Hello?
like that fucking toy looks stupid as fuck. I'm in the
Uh,
dark because I'm in the truck.
yeah, and I'm in my room. How are you doing?
I'm doing fucking great. I'm awesome.
That's good to hear. So, how are we gonna do this? You want to start with intros? Do you have a preference, MC Tune?
I don't know. I'm surprised he accepted. So
Yeah,
whatever.
kind of same. All right, here. I'll just start with my intro, I guess. Unless you want to go first, Mario or Simon or whatever you want to be
Yo,
called.
call me by my real name, Simon. Go ahead and beg me to believe that fucking globe in your head is real.
I'm not begging you to believe in anything. The only thing I'm saying is that all evidence points towards the Earth being a globe.
What evidence have you gone outside to gather? You haven't gotten any fucking evidence.
What evidence have I gone outside and gathered?
Yeah.
Here's one. When I can't remember how old I was. I think I was 8 or 9. Oh, sorry, baby girl. Huh? You need my earbuds already. Because I figured you didn't need them. I mean, I kind of do. Huh? I mean, I don't care. I just want to know. 1 second, guys. Just give me 1 second.
What a fucking loser. Tune, what the fuck is that behind you? Why are you fucking, what is that toy? Do you lick that toy? Do you like grab it and touch it and you feel all giddy about it?
Yeah, I do appreciate that. The only thing you have is insults. That's nice. Cool.
It's not an insult. It's a fucking goddamn truth.
Good job. Good job. No evidence. Got it.
You love that toy. You love that toy, right? Be honest.
All right, Simon.
How long have you been
Can we just get back to my experiments that I've done?
Oh yeah, here we go with the fucking fairy tale from you when you were like 3 years old or something.
No, I was 8 years old, I'm pretty sure, because my grandfather was an amateur astronomer. He had a telescope that cost more than probably your entire net worth, and he took me out into the middle of a field in Ohio, and he showed me with his own calculations. Remember, my grandfather even to this day, does not use the internet. So he made his own calculations and found the trajectory of the ISS as it passed over our heads. We drove out into the middle of the country, pointed 2 telescopes at the moon, and lo and behold, within seconds of the time that he himself, with his own math, predicted the ISS would pass in front of the full moon, what did it do? It passed in front of the full moon. This is only possible on a flat Earth, on a round Earth, unless you want to posit some imaginary technology which could in some way keep the ISS in the same trajectory for decades without having to refuel, without having any type of external force working on it. The only force working on it is gravity. Do you know what orbital mechanics are? Have you ever even looked at the sky?
Are you done?
You can go ahead if you want. If you want to present some evidence for the flat Earth.
Okay, first of all, that story is not believable. I have no reason to put faith in that at all. You're talking about some 8-year-old shit. You're talking about your grandpa looked up, and that's totally unbelievable and unrealistic. That's not a science experiment at all.
You can do it yourself, but I mean,
it's a story, dude. It's a story, all right? I'm not no fucking like you're talking about.
All right. So do you have something, or are you just gonna question his with no reason?
Here, I got something. Okay, one time when I was 5 years old, I was with my grandpa, and we went outside, and he pointed out unicorns.
Okay, so do you have any evidence, or do you just want to continue?
Do you have any evidence of your story? Do you have an
I
alien?
mean, I have the evidence that you can do exactly what my grandfather did and
Why
see it
don't
for
you? Okay, why don't
yourself.
you do it? Why don't you do it? Record it
Oh,
and then show
oh,
it to us.
why don't I do it? I actually have done it, except instead of using my own calculations, because I'm nowhere as near as smart as my grandfather, I use the live ISS tracker to do it. And yeah, yeah.
You use some
Could
cartoon
you
on your
mute
phone.
yourself while I talk,
You
please?
go ahead. Go ahead. This is hilarious.
Could you mute yourself so you don't interrupt me?
Nah, go
Or,
ahead. Go ahead.
all right, well, just don't interrupt me. You can do it yourself. I know you don't have the mathematical capabilities to do it yourself with your own calculations, but there are plenty of websites that you can watch the ISS
Ah, website.
move in real time, and then you can point a telescope at the sky and see the ISS move. Is there any reason you can't do that?
This whole thing about telescopes. Yeah, you're gonna mute me because you ain't got nothing. Look at that.
No, we
Okay,
muted
look.
you because I was
Look, I'm going to
talking.
stop you. You don't know. Look, first of all, we already went through this. Okay, you're sitting there saying that at 8 years old, you want me to believe some stuff. Now you want me to believe some website shit. Okay, and you keep bringing up this whole telescope thing. All right. Okay, first of all, a telescope is just something that looks up and gathers and collects light. As you look up, you see lights and shit. That's what's coming down through the telescope. You did not go through the telescope, okay? You did not go up into the sky. You
So,
did not touch those lights. You did not
so
land on the light. You did not fucking
I,
smell the light, taste the light. You didn't none of that.
I
You're
don't mean
looking
to
up,
interrupt you.
you're
I'm
looking up and
sorry.
you're seeing, look, you're looking up and seeing celestial, heavenly, sky worshiping shit and making shit in your minds. That's it.
I,
You
I'm
didn't go
sorry.
up there.
I'm
Here's what's going
sorry.
on. Look, here's what's going on. You go up to the telescope, you look through it, you see a light, the light comes back down, it gets into your head, and that's it. That's where it ends. Beyond that, you're starting to imagine shit. What if I were to tell you I'm looking through a telescope and I see those lights and I believe they're water? Then what? You can't tell me. You
Well,
can't tell
the
me anything.
ISS isn't a light. The ISS is a physical thing. It's
Show me the
tangible.
ISS.
So, in order for my experiment to be valid, you think that I have to be literally on the ISS?
Well, you're the one trying to make other people believe that
I'm
there's
not
some fuck.
making you, I'm not trying to make you believe anything, my guy. All I'm trying to do is
Well,
show
it's
you
not
that the
believable, bro.
evidence.
It's not believable. Sorry. Like that, you know what I mean? It's that simple. I don't look up and I don't see no ISS. I've been on the fucking field over 20 years, fucking installing and all kinds of antennas. Not once did I see anything up there. Okay,
Yeah,
you can't point. You
well,
can't force me to imagine some mythical, celestial, white bearded fucking pieces of shit flying up there, looking down upon me. That's
y-
no different than a god, dude. You're trying to tell me to go to believe in
well,
an
see,
angel.
here's the
What's
thing.
the difference
I
between okay?
can,
What's the difference between an angel and an astronaut?
I can see where astronauts are when I look at
Show me
the
that. Fuck that. You're
ISS.
lying, dude. Keep talking about
How am I
ISS.
lying?
You keep talking about an ISS, which you have not produced a video that you caught it.
I don't have a video that I
You
caught
don't.
it,
I
but
know
I
you
can
don't.
provide many videos of
From
other
where?
people
YouTube? You're
observing
gonna
the
tell me?
same thing that I observed.
You keep telling me to believe some shit online. We're going in circle.
Well,
Like honestly,
see,
you're somebody telling fucking fairy tales. You're no
I,
different than a Catholic or a Muslim. You're trying to tell me to believe some motherfuckers looking down upon me from up in the sky. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude? You're just
I'm
fucking. You're just like a Muslim.
all right.
Nobody looking down upon me.
Can
Sucker.
can
The
we
fuck?
can we bring the discussion back down to the globular Earth and
What globular
tell
Earth? The
tell
cartoon in your head is
tell
not
me
real, dude.
listen to me, Method Mario. Tell me, what would it take for you to believe, well, not even believe, to accept my experiment as valid?
Look at that.
What
I
what would
have
it
no reason
take
to
for
believe
you to
any of your
accept
shit, dude.
my experiment as valid?
Look,
You asked me
step outside and record yourself doing something.
you
You're just
you,
a
a,
couch coward, man.
you
Seriously.
asked
You're some
me
fool on
to
a fucking coward.
provide
You're just some
a
cowering mother.
scientific experiment that I did myself, and I provided a scientific experiment that I did myself. Now, do you have anything to say that my experiment is invalid other than the fact that I did not videotape it when I was 8 years old or when I reproduced it when I was 16?
Dude, I don't have to believe something that you're talking about when you're 8
I
years old.
I don't care if you believe. I just
Okay,
want
so it's
you
not
to
real.
tell me what would
I have
make
no
my
reason. Look,
experiment valid. If you
that is
don't
not.
think
I
my
don't.
experiment,
It's invalid, dude. You keep trying to tell me that you did
and
something
why
which I know
is
you
it
didn't.
invalid?
You
Why
didn't
is
do
it
it.
invalid,
You
Mario?
didn't do it. I have no reason to put faith in something that you are trying to recall from when you were a child. For fuck's
I
sake,
also
dude.
did it when I was 16. If you would have let
That is
me
another.
finish my
Oh, dude, you're like none of that. Look, do the science experiment and show me. Stop
r-
bullshitting. Dude.
right now, well,
Time.
here's the thing, bud. I no longer have a telescope,
We
and
went
I
over this whole telescope thing though. You're not.
yeah.
You're not.
So
Look,
again,
Jordan,
you're
Jordan,
basically
Jordan.
telling
A
me,
telescope is not a teleporter. Do you understand?
yeah.
Do you comprehend that? To be
So,
honest, you're not even
but
using your eyes anymore. Here's what
so
happens.
by
You know,
your
here's the
logic,
reality. Here's the
but
reality. Let's go over this again. You look through a telescope, you see celestial lights, and
it's
then you
not a light,
imagine
it's an
something.
object.
And then you imagine
Go ahead.
something.
No, I saw it with my own
You saw what?
eyes. The International Space Station
How did you see it?
through a telescope.
Did you land on it? No. Did you go? No, you didn't.
Okay,
You keep
so
telling me this imaginary story.
let's
I
take
could
this
look.
argument
There,
to its
look.
logical conclusion.
Your story would be no different than me saying,
Mario, let him talk.
"I'm not
Let's
Mario. Shut the fuck up, Tune."
let's
Okay,
take
look.
this argument to its logical conclusion. And let's say you say that my experiment is not valid because I looked through a telescope. Well, sorry, let me get back to what I was saying. You say my experiment's not valid because I looked through a telescope. Well, I could use that same argument and say that germs don't exist. Cells don't exist because anytime anybody has ever seen a cell or a germ or a virus has been through a microscope, and microscopes only work by focusing light through a lens and letting you see something that you normally couldn't see with the naked eye. So if you're saying that my experiment isn't valid because I used a tool to see something that I couldn't see with my regular eye, then germs don't exist. What do you have to say to that?
Wow, you keep going on about an 8-year-old fairy tale story that you looked through a telescope. Do you understand what you're
I
saying?
mean, I
I said, okay, look.
saw it
What's
with
the
my own
difference?
eyes
What's the difference between me saying that I went out with my grandpa, looked through a telescope, and we seen a unicorn? Are you gonna
because
believe that?
you
Has that
can
been
see
repeated?
yeah,
You have not
exactly.
repeated anything, Tune. So shut the fuck up. I'm talking with
Well,
this fucking thing right here, not you.
other people have repeated my experiment. Other people have seen the ISS through telescopes.
A lot of
Nobody
people
has
have seen
ever
UFOs. A lot of people have seen unicorns that I seen. A lot of
nobody
people,
has ever seen a unicorn. Show
dude,
me one
your fairy
video.
tale is not a science experiment.
Show me one
Comprehend that,
video from a
okay?
reputable
Comprehend that.
source
It's
showing a
something you're trying
unicorn.
to recall. For all you know, your mind is so fucked up from all these cartoon globes that you've been fucking bombarded with throughout your entire life. Look at Toon with that stupid toy behind him. He never fucking seen that toy ever. That toy's
I'm
in his fucking brain.
I mean,
Toon,
and you've
admit that
never
shit's in your
seen the
brain.
entire flat
That
earth,
fucking toy
so
behind you, that fucking toy behind you, Toon, is in your fucking brain.
have
It's
you
not something you experienced. You didn't see no fucking globe. Ever. None of you guys. Matter of fact, you never will. Do you understand that? You guys are fucking delusional pieces of shit.
So, all right, Jordan, I think
8-year-old shit. Shut the fuck up, Toon. You fucking dumbass motherfucker.
I'll mute you for a second there, Mario. Jordan, you've been taking the time and presenting your evidence, and so I feel bad that Mario / Simon hasn't had a chance to present his positive evidence that supports what he thinks
right.
is the truth. So we'll give him a chance to present his evidence now. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead, Mario / Simon.
I never told you guys to believe anything. What the? Why are you guys
So
trying to like?
no, so go ahead and just present your evidence. Go ahead.
What evidence?
The
That's not how
the
science.
experiments
That's not how
that you
science
did.
works. That's not how science works. You fucking
Yeah,
retard.
the
That's not how
experiments that
science
you
works.
did.
Shut the fuck up. That's not how science works. All right. Now shut the fuck up and let me talk.
Science doesn't do
Shut the fuck
experiments.
up and let me
This
talk.
is new. Yeah,
Shut the
do
fuck
go
up and
ahead.
let me talk. All right. Now, science is not about trying to prove a truth. A truth is a truth no matter what the fuck is going on. For you to try to tell me that something is true when it's already true would be redundantly insane. Do you understand that? The process of elimination is the true scientific method. All right? You guys are sitting there trying to fucking make me believe some shit, and I'm straight up eliminating you guys like fucking pieces of shit. That toy behind your head is in your fucking head. Okay? That toy behind your head right there that I'm seeing is actually in your head when you look at it. All right? That's not fucking science. Okay? You're not going to sit here and try to get me to believe something. Okay?
All right.
That's
So
that's not how science works.
you seem to be confused. This is your chance to present evidence. So that what
Evidence
evidence
of
do you
what?
have,
I'm
or
not trying to look.
what
It's
experiments did you do?
it's your burden. I haven't told you to believe shit. It's your burden, not mine. You want
Sorry, you're
want
saying
others
it's
to believe.
untrue.
You
So
want look. No, you want you
it's on
like
you
Jordan, for instance.
to
Jordan
present.
wanted shut the fuck up, too. Jordan wanted me to believe his story about him being 8 years old. I'm gonna do the same. I want you to believe that I was 8 years old and my grandpa seen a fucking unicorn through a telescope. What difference is there from that?
The difference
None.
is that it's repeated by other people.
That's a nice fairy tale. Did you repeat it to him? No.
It doesn't. I don't have to repeat it. Other people have. That's science.
Oh, so you have hope that other people did. You have faith? Do you how much faith do you have?
No, I'm sorry.
Someone else did it.
Yeah, I don't think you really quite understand science here, Mario.
That's not science, you fucking idiot. You just said right now, you didn't do nothing. You hope someone else did.
Science isn't me doing it.
Do you believe someone else did? That's not science. Do you believe someone else did it?
So you're saying that's not science.
Do you believe someone else did it? Do you believe someone else did it?
You're saying that's not science, but do you have some sort of a
do you
supporting?
Have some sort of evidence?
Hold on. All right. Middle of my sentence, you interrupt. So, do you have some sort of citation that you can say what is and is not science? Since you seem to have some grip on it that the rest of us don't know about. So please cite your source for what is and is not science. Go ahead.
The process of elimination is science. Do you understand that?
Sure. Where is this this citation for what you claim is science?
Are you serious?
Yes, I am.
So you want me to cite something while I'm here talking to you on Facebook?
Well,
that's
obviously
the reason why I fucking type shit, because you guys ain't got nothing.
Yeah, obviously you have some backing to what you think is and is not science. So go ahead. Where did you learn this?
Man,
did you learn this by reading?
It's not my fault you can't understand science. Your faith.
But you don't. We're just asking where you got this information.
You're done, dude. You're done. You're done. You're sitting there and you hope some other people did something.
Where is this understanding of science that you have?
You trust him, right? Do you trust him?
Where is this understand? I'm sorry. All right, Mario. Where is this understanding of science that you're claiming? Right? You're saying that science is this, science is this, science is this. Certainly, this isn't something that you just invented yourself. This would be something that you have, you can point to other people that have spoken about the philosophy of science. So go ahead and who is this? Was it Karl Popper? Was it Francis Bacon? Who was it that you read or came to understand about what is and is not science?
That's a nice way to try to deflect the fact that you have trust and hope and faith in other people, and you totally pray and you're hoping right now that they did something which you didn't have the balls to do. You're a fucking couch coward, and so is fucking Jordan. You guys are fucking lames. You guys are not part of reality. You're on a fucking couch and you hope somebody else did something. You don't got the balls, bitch. You got a fucking little fucking lame right. You got a lame right there talking about when I was 8 years old, this and this happened. You guys are fucking cowards. You understand?
Okay, so I'm
Straight the
still
fuck
waiting.
up.
I'm still waiting for you to
You
explain.
can wait all the fuck you want and hope.
Oh, so you don't have any. Okay, that's
Hope,
cool. That's
motherfucker.
cool.
That's all you got. Hope. That's all you got. Pray. Pray to your
Okay.
mythical astronaut sky daddies.
So you don't have any evidence. You don't know what
You don't have
science
any evidence.
is.
You don't have any
Yeah,
evidence.
I do. So we're
What
just
evidence do you have?
reviewing. We're
What
reviewing your
evidence do you have?
case, Mario.
What evidence do you have, Toon? What did you
You
step
don't
outside to
have.
get?
You
What
don't
evidence
have
did you
any.
step outside
All
to
right.
get?
Okay, I'm going to mute you again because you and adults take turns, right? You say something and you let the other person respond. You're not doing that. So I'm just going to review, and I'll hand it back to Jordan here in a second. You don't know what science is. You've invented something and you don't have any citations for what it is other than what you invented. You don't have any evidence to support anything. You don't have any evidence to support the incorrectness of what we're saying here. Jordan did present some evidence, and you just say, I don't believe it, right? I don't believe it is not evidence, right? So Jordan has presented some evidence. He has a YouTube video, I think, that he posted here. So I'll hand it back to Jordan since you had your chance to present evidence and you did nothing. So Jordan, this video you have.
Just shut the fuck up. None of that was evidence. You're on a fucking couch, you fucking bitch. You are a faggot. You and fucking Jordan are faggots on couches. You deserve to be burned up with fucking bundles of stick with garbage. You did not do no science. You have fairy tales and you want me to believe that shit. You hope, you pray, you have trust, you have no science. What science experiment did you conduct, Toon? You didn't. You already admitted. You admitted you did not collect evidence. You did not step outside to do anything. You have faith.
Yeah, cool. All right, so Jordan, I'll give a chance to Jordan to talk since you.
Jordan's fairy tale was not a fucking. Jordan's fairy tale.
All right, Jordan, go ahead. Hold on, you were muted there.
All right, so. Wow. Okay. So I don't know if that's possible because I think Simon is on his phone. I don't know if it's possible for him to click that link, but
I can probably present it here. Let me.
If you could go ahead and do that for me really quick, I'd appreciate it. Pretty much what you're gonna see right now, Simon, is somebody else doing the exact same experiment as I did, except when I did it, I had no idea about the flat earth movement. I did not know that there were even people who thought the earth was flat, so I didn't think that I would have to, but pretty much what you're going to be seeing here, it's because I was in the middle of it last time I looked at it, but
I'll jump to the beginning.
Yeah, just go right back to the beginning. What you're going to see here is a video by Red's Rhetoric. He's a great YouTuber. If this ever goes on YouTube, people in the comments, check him out. He's great. And he is filming the ISS passing in front of the moon, literally the exact same thing I did when I was a child and when I was 16, I guess, still technically a child. But yeah, Tune, if you want to go ahead and play that.
Okay. There we go. It's about 3 minutes long.
It's not playing on my screen.
You're not seeing it?
No, it's still saying frame by frame.
I am sharing it. I don't know why it's not.
It says I'm viewing your screen, so.
Interesting.
You got a lot of tabs open. You doing some high IQ research, are you?
Oh yeah, you're seeing the wrong. Okay. Let me. It's the wrong window. Yes, I do have a lot of tabs, including of course my trusty can of tab that I don't recommend drinking. It's quite horrible. All right, I had the. There we go.
There we are. All right, so what you're seeing right now, Simon, is a camera, which is the Nikon P900, the flat earth camera of choice, filming the moon, and pretty soon you will see he captures the transit of the ISS across the moon. Now, once that happens, which I'll let it play through just to... And there it was. I know that was a little fast, but here soon he'll pull up a frame by frame. I think that lasted all of 2 seconds, which was about as fast as it went when I saw it, so...
Okay, I'll pause it there because we can see it doing what it does just fine there. So, all right, you ready to hand it to Simon? Oop, you're muted again.
I just wanted to add a little bit more in that before I handed it back off to Simon, was that being that I have done this, Reds has done this, and if you look on YouTube, you just literally type in ISS passes in front of the moon, hundreds of videos, hundreds of people have done this exact same experiment and come to the exact same and gotten the exact same results. What I want to know from Simon is if he says that his anecdote about unicorns through telescopes is as valid as my experiment that I've done, where is another video showing a unicorn through a telescope? And that's pretty much all I got. You can hand it back to Simon.
All right, there you go, Simon.
You did not post a science experiment. I have no reason to believe you. Second of all, your little TIE fighter on your fucking YouTube video is as stupid as watching the Loch Ness Monster on YouTube, is as stupid as fucking watching unicorns on YouTube, as stupid as watching Bigfoot on YouTube. Straight the fuck out.
So any actual reputation?
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. So Jordan, here's what I'm trying to say. Okay, you have faith in that video. You trust that person, and you said it. Oh, he's such a great guy, and blah blah. You trust him. Do you trust this person? Jordan, do you trust that person that made that video? He's muted. Wow, you're a stupid host,
Yeah.
Toon.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that I trust that video, except I trust my eyes more than that video. I've seen this exact same thing with my own eyes through a telescope, which unless NASA
That's a nice fairy tale. You have no proof that you did that. Now now we're going back to faith. I have no reason to put faith that you did that experiment in real life, because it's, first of all, it's not even an experiment. It's a collection of observational data at best. Okay, and you imagine
Which
once
is
you
more
see
than
whatever
you
you
have.
type. Okay, now first of all, I have no reason to put faith in the faith that you have on YouTube shit. Do you comprehend that? Because
I don't care if you have faith. All I know is that...
You have trust and faith and nothing but.
And experience.
That's a nice fairy tale. I have no reason to believe your fucking fairy tale.
Okay. Let's backpedal from this whole ISS thing, all right? Have you ever heard of the Cavendish experiment?
Yes, and you never executed it.
Why do you think I've never executed it?
Well, to begin with, the lead balls are from lead, which are hard to get. Second of all, The
No,
enclosure.
it's not.
Lead is hard to
Lead
get.
is not hard to
Second of all,
get. It's literally one of the most
okay,
abundant metals on the
up,
planet.
order the exact same lead balls.
They don't have to be the exact same.
Now, do you understand? Do you understand what replicate a science experiment is?
Do you understand what
No, I don't think.
replicate,
I don't think you
the
do.
word replicate. The word replicate. Do you comprehend replicate? Do you?
Yes.
Are you illiterate?
Okay.
So look. So the Cavendish experiment, the enclosure itself was 10 fucking feet high, 10 feet big. Okay.
10 feet
Did you
big,
build
yeah.
that enclosure?
It doesn't have to be the same size to be an
It does have to be the same
experiment.
size. That's
No.
replicate.
Please cite your scientific
replicate.
source saying that all experiments have to be
replicate the
exactly identical.
Can you replicate
No,
the Cavendish?
I'm gonna hold your feet. No, hold on a second here, Jordan. I'm gonna
What does
absolutely.
replicate mean?
No. You're muted. Listen up. I'm gonna absolutely demand that if you can't show a citation showing that the experiment must be exact in every detail, the same in every detail, if you don't have that, then we're going to ignore everything, okay? I'm going to mute you if you go back to the same old stuff, because I've never seen it. No scientist has ever in the history of science said that replication of that experiment isn't valid because you didn't do everything exactly the same. So if you don't have that, then we're just going to mute you every time you claim that, because that's not science.
He left.
Excellent.
He left.
Good. Okay.